not here for blessings. Jesus, you don't owe me anything, and more than anything that you can do.
Mike.
Lift your voice, lift your hands to the Lord. I'm caught up in this holy moment. I never want to leave. I'm not here for anything, Lord. Oh, I'm not here for blessings. You are more than enough. Jesus, you don't owe me anything, and more than anything that you can do, I just want you. Correct our hearts, Lord. Oh, we say we're sorry. I'm sorry. I've just gone through the motions. I'm sorry. When I just sang another song, take me back to where we started. I open up my heart to you. Open up your heart, open up to Him. Oh, we're sorry. I'm sorry. When I come with my agenda, I'm sorry. When I forgot that you're enough, take me back to where we started. I open up my heart. Open up your heart. Come lift your hands to the Lord and worship Him today. Caught up in your presence. Just want to sit here at your feet. I'm caught up in this holy moment. I never want to leave. We just want to stay here in your presence, oh God. Oh, I'm not here for blessings. Sing to Jesus, you don't owe me anything, and more than anything that you can do. Amen. This is for those who believe in Christ. Now we are commanded by Jesus Christ to remember this as often as we could. Do this as often as we could. So we're going back to that time, that night that He was betrayed. Amen. So I would like us to read in Matthew chapter 26. Amen. I just want you to see what happened on that night, because this is very important in our celebration. Amen. On that first day of the Feast of Unleavened Bread, the disciples came to Jesus and asked, "Where do you want us to make preparations for you to eat the Passover?" So where do you want us to celebrate the Passover? We have to celebrate it. We have to have that supper, the Passover meal. And so the disciples came to Jesus, "What do you want us to do?" And He replied, "Go into the city to a certain man and tell him, 'The teacher says, my appointed time is near. I am going to celebrate the Passover with the disciples at your house.' So the disciples did as Jesus has directed them and prepared the Passover. So they have prepared the place. And when evening came, Jesus was reclining at the table with the 12. And while they were eating, he said, I tell you the truth, one of you will betray me. Remember that Christ demonstrated his love for us. The greatest love was demonstrated on that cross. While we were yet sinners, he gave his life for you and me. Because he loves us so much. He doesn't want you to perish. He doesn't want you to suffer. He doesn't want you to pay the penalty of your sin. He took it upon himself and he died in our place, that we will not anymore die because of our sin, for those who believe in what he has done on that cross. Remember this bread. This resembles the body that was broken on that cross, his body. And the drink resembles the blood that was shed on. He instituted the Lord's Supper, the communion. It's an ordinance that we are doing as often as we could. So they were very sad knowing that someone is going to betray Jesus Christ. And they began to say to him one after the other, surely not I, Lord, I will not betray you. And Jesus replied, the one who has dipped his hand into the bowl with me will betray me. The Son of Man will go just as it is written about him. But woe to that man who betrays the Son of Man. It would be better for him if he had not been born. Then Judas, the one who would betray him, said, surely not I, Rabbi. And Jesus answered, it is you. You will be the one to betray me. And while they were eating, Jesus took the bread and he gave thanks. And he broke it and gave it to his disciples. And he said, take it, all of you. Eat it. This is my body. Then he took the cup and he gave thanks. And he offered it to them, saying, drink from it, all of you. This is my blood of the covenant, which is poured out for you, for many, for the forgiveness of sins. And that's where it began. Jesus Christ instituted the Lord's Supper during the Passover meal. It was the Last Supper, we call it. Why last? Because that the following day he would die on the cross and gave his life for you and for me. So I would like us to come forward and take the elements.